talk about the benefits of nature, and it's always from a desk. It's always from my office. And today I'm out doing my weekly hike. I like to do a long hike once a week. I want to show you guys this. Isn't this epic? Got the elements. I'm in the mountains here in Alaska. You can see lush green all around me. Got these nice healing rocks right behind me, very grounding, fresh air, breeze blowing. Not sure if you can even hear me right now. Then we got water. We got all the elements. Beautiful little waterfall back here. Just want to show you this because I always talk about the power of nature and the healing benefits, what this does physically, what this does mentally, but see it for yourself. Does this look like a place that you would like to visit, that you'd be happy in, that you would feel relaxed, at peace? Well, I tell you, that's how I feel right now. And it's easy to forget that this exists. It's easy to get wrapped up in work, in the day-to-day, and it's easy to just decide to not go outside. And this started for me as just a simple 2-mile run. And here I am, about 12 miles in so far. Got my pack, got some food, some water, and just really having a great day. Really feel like getting into this environment, into nature like this. This is where I can really talk to God and really feel that connection with the universe, with my humanity. Really get a dose of the elements. And I just want to share this with you because it's absolutely beautiful. And it really can't be digested through a video like this. And this is my happy place. This is why I'm so adamant about telling you guys the power of nature, the healing benefits, the performance benefits, the focus, how this can make you so much happier, fulfilled, and all around make you have a higher quality of life. And it doesn't stop here. I'm gonna keep going. But if I could just show you right now this scene, I'm sure my heart rate calming down after this hike up, blood pressure calm, relaxed. I just feel like I'm in heaven right now. And without this is where I could find myself these last couple of weeks. I've really been hitting it hard, really been sacrificing the outside time, the nature time. And I've really been focused in making these sacrifices to stay indoors, and it's been raining. And now that I see the sun's out, it's a beautiful clear day. It's high 70s, close to 80s right now. And it's just, it really gives you a new perspective. Very similar to a mushroom trip or psychedelic trip of some sort. Taking time to get outside, to get into nature like this, it is a trip. It is a microdose of reality, of what exists outside of just this technology of the day-to-day, of go to work, see the same people, do the same things, make the money on the grind. This is a trip away from all of that. This gives you like a mini trip, a microdose of getting out into nature and reconnecting with your humanity, reconnecting with the elements of what makes you a living being. It's easy for us to forget this. It's easy for us to get wrapped up in the day-to-day and forget that all of this exists. And even whenever we're inside, whenever we're doing the day-to-day, this still exists. This is still always out here. I'm always reminded of this when I go out here and I see just this expansive, beautiful nature, or when I see a moose in the wild. I got these bugs all over me. Or I see a moose in the wild, or a caribou, or a sheep. Anytime I see these wild creatures, it just reminds me that these things are always out here. These things constantly exist outside of what we think is our reality. They have a life of their own. They don't just go outside and walk around for the day and go back home into their pen. These things live out here. These things live in this environment all the time, waking day, night. And for us, we live in now the complete opposite, where we're inside when we eat, when we sleep. We work out indoors. We're constantly doing all of these things where we're indoors. And we might be lucky if we can just happen to find some time to go outside once a week for a couple of hours. And if that's the best that you can do, of just going out for a couple hours once a week, twice a week, then hey, that's what you can do. But just keep in mind that all of this exists. You were meant to be outside all of the time. It was, even your shelters, our shelters used to be outside. Our shelters used to be made out of the elements. We used to be saturated in the nature all the time, using the nature to make our houses. Now it's the complete opposite. And this is a good reminder of where we come from, of where you come from, of where I come from. This is a reminder that something exists beyond the work that you do of the day to day. Something exists beyond the gym, beyond counting your macros, beyond the podcast that you listen to, beyond listening to me and watching the content that I put out here. This is what exists beyond all of that. This exists whether you exist or not. This is constantly going on. May go through the seasons, and wintertime out here is quite a bit different. But man, the short distance or the short time that we have here of summertime in Alaska, this is really what gets you through the winter, of keeping in mind that if you can exist the winter, if you can endure 2-3 hours of daylight in the wintertime, complete darkness nearly all the time, if you can endure that, you can then get through that dark time onto the other side. And this is what you get to see. Beautiful, glorious, sunny days. This time of the year, sunlight's up for, I think, close to midnight, sunset right now. So there's a lot of daylight, and it's complete opposite in the wintertime. But this is a good reminder that there are dark times, and there's seasons. There's seasons to grind. There's seasons to be in monk mode. There's also seasons to enjoy and to celebrate and to make passionate love and to be present with your family, and not to do those at the same time, but to really enjoy and indulge and to be present with life and the beauties of life. So guys, take it in. This is why I tell you to get outside and get the elements, because your body is a battery. And right now, I'm out here getting charged up, feeling supercharged, energetic, grounded, feeling very at peace, very, very calm, relaxed. And it's because I've been out here for hours, soaking up the sun in the elements, standing on gigantic boulders, gazing into this beautiful blue sky, mountain peaks. All of this, it's out here. Now it's time for you to go out and find some for yourself.